Okay, I am hoping that this is the right angle on this GoPro because I couldn't do
I don't know if you can see this. We're here. We're going to cross over this road. Cross over this road where the trail goes off. You want to take the right leg. It goes down, and then you want to kind of stay right there. All these trails, if you look at them, once you get down in, you're going to go to here. It's going to get stop and wait for us or something because you'll know. And then you get down into this area where it's all big loops.
okay.
You can trace around them. So basically go down and take the right. And go a ways, jog around the way to the right hand side of the trail. Way back and leave all of them flagging down. Since you don't have the fucking light.
That's okay. I'll stop.
So I wanted to give you a look at it so you kind of had an idea.
Okay. I don't care about the sign. Is it straight across?
Like I said, when you were a little kid, it was not a big deal. Now you're a big boy, so it's kind of up to you.
I don't care. I'm asking, is it straight across? Through the driveway? Okay. So apparently this trail is anti-motorcycle for most of the trails in southern Maine where we normally ride, southern and central Maine. But I don't really, even though this is a two-stroke, I don't normally fucking haul ass. I like the slow technical stuff is my preference. Okay, well, hopefully the people over there didn't talk to them. This is more like it. So I like the slow technical stuff. This is great. And we don't get a lot of this in our local area, like Saco, Old Orchard, in that near vicinity. It's a lot of faster, like dirt trails. This is the first trail I've been on in a while that's a lot of rock, a lot of technical riding. And I kind of want to practice the slow technical stuff, and this was the bike that I chose to do that and to learn more. It's a 2024 Husqvarna TE250. I almost got 300. However, being that this is my first two-stroke bike, I wanted to, get used to having a two-stroke. And although the 300 is more torquey, not necessarily too fast for me, I liked the little weight reduction that I got with this. And it was between this or the KTM, but the KTM is a bit too tall with the shock on swing arm. So yeah, this was the best option for me. So I'm really happy with the bike. I like my purchase thus far. I am still learning, obviously. I'm learning my clutch control. I'm using one finger now versus the whole hand, which I was used to with the cable clutch. But now that we have hydraulic, it's not too much of an issue using one finger. But yeah, so today we are in the Bath area, which was about an hour drive to get up here. It's not that big of a deal. I don't mind driving out of the way if we're riding for a little while. I have certainly missed doing the rocky trails and practicing my clutch control and stuff. My parents just got a new 24 Wolverine XTR. They did one in RMAX, but they couldn't get it in this state. Just because the registration rules has to be under, I think, 62 or 63 inches wide and under a ton in wet weight or dry weight. They don't specify. Just made it very difficult. So XTR was the next best bet. It's got the drivetrain out of the RMAX, but it's a little bit, it's not the same. But it is what it is. I have yet to tune the suspension on this bike at all, because I was told I needed like a full day of riding to break it in. And it's getting there. It is much softer than it was when I first bought it. But all right, let's see where we're going here. We're going up. We're going up. Which way are we going? He's got GPS on his phone. That's why I keep stopping at all the corners. It's generally the way we do things. We got radios for the helmets, but Mom forgot them today, so. But anyway, yeah, so I haven't tuned the suspension on this bike at all. I have noticed in the slower stuff it is kind of bumpy. But, with new suspension, it's generally a rule of thumb. It's going to be stiff until you break it in. So yeah, this is beautiful out here. I'm very happy with this so far. This was worth the drive. Again, just wanted to explain, I understand the no motorcycle sign, you know, on the trails and blocking it off to motorcycles, but I am not raising hell. I'm not about to tear up trails and stuff and rut it out. I do the slow technical stuff as much as I can, and I don't cause any problems, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Whoops. Again, looking at the GPS. Huh?
Go this way, we're probably going to go there and then trace our way back from the Kills Lake.
Huh?
If we go this way, we'll go down that way a ways, and then we'll turn around. We'll have to turn around and come back.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to go down and back that way? Yeah. Okay.
We're in no hurry, we're just goofing off.
I know. So yeah, I do understand some trails are four-wheeler and UTV only, and they have no motorcycle signs, but that's generally from people, admittedly on two-strokes, tearing up the trails and causing all sorts of havoc and noise complaints and whatnot. But you know, I rarely get this thing to redline. I try not to. I mean, it is brand new. It's got 8 hours on it right now and change, but yeah, I'm not a speed guy. I do like my slow riding. And this is the most technical trail we've been on all year, or set of trails. So I am thoroughly enjoying this. I like exploring. Ooh, bridge. Very slow. This bike is also Husqvarna's new throttle body injection and oil injection. So I can, a lot better than other two-strokes, I can tractor this thing up hills if I need to, like I just did back there. Low RPM stuff. There too. Which you know, admittedly it's less two-stroke than traditional carbureted dirt bikes, but I think it's a good fit for me, having never been on a two-stroke. I'm not having to stay in power band all the time. So yeah, I do think it was a good option for me. Let's chill here for a minute, wait for the parents to come up. But yeah, so with the throttle body injection, I'm definitely enjoying it. It rides, you know, pretty similar to a four-stroke, and it's much less weight. Like my last bike was a CRF 250X, which the only thing I did was start getting it street legal. I just did some suspension tuning on the trail after about a year, because I didn't realize I could do it, and then put a blinker kit on it and horn. And my plan was to get DOT tires and get my license, but that kind of fell through during COVID. All the prices of the bike spiked, so I ended up selling it and made, like, you know, $1,200, $1,400 off the bike. All right, let's see where we're going now. Left to right.
Doesn't matter, it's a big loop.
Okay, we'll go that way.
Just go right and stay right, and we'll get to a dead end. We'll come back, and then we'll cut. When we backtrack, we'll take the first right coming out and finish this loop.
Okay. Oh, I missed that one. Trying to hit that rock like a jump. It's like one of my favorite things to do is jump rocks. I've never been a motocross person. I have a hard time with the idea of flying through the air. Let's see here. Admittedly, I'm still getting warmed up. I didn't stretch or anything. I need to start doing that. But yeah, so anyway, I guess a little bit more about me, since I didn't already explain it. My name's Brody. I avid dirt biker. Pretty much an avid video game player too, but obviously I'm not filming that. I'm a mechanical engineering graduate from a nice little school in Boston called Wentworth Institute of Technology. I am now a full-time mechanical engineer, and you know, after 2 years, it was 2 years since I sold my CRF, and I certainly miss being outdoors and doing trails and stuff. I live in a town of Massachusetts now, so there's not really any trails on the coastal side of Mass, you know, and I wanted to ride with my parents anyway, so you know, I decided with how steady my job is currently and how much I wanted to ride again, thought I'd get another bike. So it kind of lives at my parents' house, and I only take it out when they're going, but you know, it's definitely a healthy grip of fun, and definitely a workout most days. But yeah, so I definitely have my fun and stuff, but oh, got a bug in my eye. Alright, so that's the trail to the right that my dad was talking about. It's closed. It's closed. That side's closed. We have to keep going. Okay. This is neat. I don't really have any complaints about this bike so far. I think once I tune the suspension a little bit, and I was thinking about getting a new rear tire, a gummy hybrid preferably, because I don't have infinite money to keep buying gummies all the time and moose. So I was thinking of sticking with the inner tube and then just getting a gummy hybrid tire and messing with the pressure a little bit, you know, as much as I could. And I was thinking either an IRC or a Dunlop, because Dunlop apparently just entered that market, and their entry into the market was very similar to the tires I had on my CRF, and I know the tread pattern's good and everything. But anyway, ooh, yeah. So that was second gear, and that was definitely a little bit sketchy. So I'm gonna try this in first. That was definitely better, but it's kind of hanging on for dear life. It is. This bike, despite me saying it's not as torquey as the 300, it still is very torquey. And it definitely gives me a pump when I'm not, as the IRC tire guy would say, I'm not using good techniques. So GPS girl, like she's supposed to. She's usually the guidance my dad drives. Didn't let the clutch out as much as I should have on that one. I'm probably gonna kill the battery doing that. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, definitely definitely a workout. And I'm very out of shape. I haven't ridden in 2 years. Always put ice in your Camelback. Your body will thank you later. Yeah, so upon shopping for a new bike, I was originally, first bike I sat on was a well, first dirt bike I sat on was a KTM 250. Where'd they go? Well, I might have to turn around maybe. We normally have radios in our helmets, my mom and I, but she forgot the radios. So okay. Before anybody comments, I am trying to learn pivot turns, but I'm not quite there yet. Back we go. Apparently they changed their mind. Or they had to take the dog out. Huh?
We're broke.
Huh?
I'm just kidding, we're not broke. No, she told you the wrong way. That was the same trail we were just on.
Oh.
So we're going
Is
this
this
way.
technical enough for you?
I'm enjoying it.
Got little rocks to jump.
I am definitely still practicing when I need to load the throttle and release the clutch, because I keep loading the throttle, releasing the clutch, immediately pulling it back in, which I'm not supposed to do. I'm supposed to slip it back in.
Yeah.
That way my front tire stays up as it's going over stuff.
Yeah.
But every time I've been doing it, it hits, goes over, and then front tire comes down way too quick. So just take some practice, it'll be fine.
Well, this one's a lot shorter than the other one, so I do bottom out a little bit. So,
Oh.
and I'm taking it easy on it anyway, because it's the fucking first 150 miles. So, I'm not fucking.
She's complaining about ticks. Well,
Whatever.
tick schmicks, whatever.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Do you want some spray on your legs to keep them?
Yeah, maybe. We'll be back after
We're not
these
in a
messages.
rush, I'm just-
Okay, so back to our regularly scheduled program. So we had just gone up that trail and around that loop. So going straight now. And apparently crossing two roads. So anyway, as I was saying, working on my clutch control a little bit more, and using just my middle finger. Trying to figure out how to load the flywheel a bit more, like that, and popping the clutch to get the front wheel up. Makes it fun for making small rocks decent jumps, you know. Not wearing my goggles right now, so forgive me if I have to duck under some of these trees and stuff. So, not quite sure where we're going now. I will admit this bike is hard to get into neutral.
Okay, so that was an uncharted trail. So now we've made a new charted trail. So, Kings Highway.
We were just here.
Yeah. Well, we were just on that side. This going through this way. So gotta go back the other way. And probably the line you were on was probably the way I thought. I didn't think we were going that way. So we're gonna go back the way we just came. What? It's just gonna go right up and over and then back this way. That right there was a loop we'd never been on before.
Okay. Well, that trail that went that way was closed.
That went the way you were just when we waited for you?
No, she said it, most of the trails are that way, but the one that cut over, that you told me to take a right and it was a dead end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's closed.
Okay, so we're going on the trail that I was just on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Go up there, get to the crossroads, and then stop.
Okay. Okay, so apparently this place is more of a maze than I had initially anticipated. Again, sorry if I keep ducking, trying to save my eyes. I don't generally like wearing goggles if I can help it. Well, I have, my goggles are all sorts of scratched up too, which probably doesn't help, but no. I guess I should have stopped at that other one, like I was at. Okay, we'd already been on the sloop before, but watch, you're gonna tell me we're going down there now. Already winded. It's very hot. It's like 72 degrees, but in Maine it's generally pretty humid. So I was wrong. Carrying on this trail we did before. Almost missed the trail. Oh, that might not have been the best decision. I thought it was round stones right there.